And let me just say that if you ever find yourself finding fault with God, you have found yourself in the wrong. If you don't approve of what God is doing, you are putting yourself as the judge above God. And that is a dangerous place to be. Because they didn't approve of what Jesus was doing, they rejected the will of God for their lives. They found themselves at odds with God. But the publicans, the sinners, the evil ones, they found themselves approving and welcoming the work of God. Why? Because they had taken on the baptism of John the Baptist. And what was the baptism of John the Baptist? It was the baptism of repentance. They had been prepared. John was sent to be the preparer, the forerunner. They had been prepared by John the Baptist's message because they had turned from their sin. And they were ready to go with the flow of what Jesus was doing, even though it was unexpected, even though it wasn't what other people were thinking he was going to do. They were ready because they weren't stuck in their own wrong thinking. They had left their way of life. They had turned from that. And hear me, no one should be more open to change than people who follow Jesus, because we've already changed from our life of sin. We've already recognized that our life is broken. It doesn't mean that we're open to any idea. It doesn't mean that any idea that comes along, we're going to accept it, because we know that there is a problem with man's thinking. We had our own faulty thinking, our own human thinking. We had our own meat-mindedness, our own wrong thinking. But we are open to change because Jesus is constantly changing us.